That should do it. Oh, it's working. Welcome. I'm so glad you could be here with us today to try out my latest invention, Interactovision. This device allows guests to visit us here in West Wallaby Street without having to leave the comfort of their own homes. Quite handy for stopping off at a distant granny's, don't you think? And wherever we go, you can come along. There's Gromit playing a spot of chess. Let's walk over and have a look. Walking is easy with the Interactovision controller. Just move the left stick. They're not playing. Let's ask Gromit. The right stick on your home Interacto input device is for choosing characters and things to interact with. I've built in brackets that will highlight the item on your screen. Dead handy that. Use the right stick to highlight Gromit and then press the A button. Gromit doesn't seem very pleased. Use the right stick to highlight Gromit and then press the A button. Things seem to be at a bit of a standstill. How's the match going, Gromit? Oh dear. Gromit might have more to share. I find out about all sorts of different things just by asking. Let's interact with that broken chess piece the same way we did with Gromit just now. How on earth did that happen? Getting competitive now, are we? This is a pickle, isn't it? Well, perhaps our new guest can help us find a replacement piece to get the game back on. There must be something in this room we can substitute for that bishop. Why don't we walk around and investigate items the same way as before? We'll walk around using the left stick, highlight things with the right stick, and press A to interact with them. Good for cheering up the dog, maybe, but that's about it. That's a lovely shape. Sometimes I come across things I want to carry around with me. With Interactovision, you can see all of the things I've picked up. I don't need to season the cheese. It's delicious just as it is. Here, Gromit, it's the spitting image of your bishop. This should work nicely. Bless you, lad. Well done and good thinking. You're getting clever with the Interactovision. Just the sort of ingenuity we could use around here, right, Gromit? Thanks for stopping by. Do come back soon.
Beautiful morning, Mr. Wallace. I'm pleased to see you've emerged from your subterranean lair.
Oh, caught you! Can't take an old soldier by surprise.
Morning, Major Crumb.
It is, if you don't mind enemy invasions.
I beg your pardon.
Didn't you get my message? Received intelligence of a major air assault. Expect the sirens to sound any minute. Hope you know where your nearest air raid shelter is.
I do recall something about that, but Major Crumb, are you sure you're not mistaken?
I know. I've made predictions before, but I'm not crying wolf. This time, I've got proof.
A jar?
It's what's inside the jar that counts. Incontrovertible evidence that the enemy is on the move.
Does it? I can only see a snail.
Of course it's a snail. But what's she trying to tell us? That's the important thing.
What is she trying to tell us?
Look at her, man. She's retreated into her shell in the middle of the day. And that means only one thing. It means she knows trouble is about to strike from the heavens. Law of nature, Wallace. Learned it in France during the war. Never wrong yet. Good man, Wallace. I see you at least appreciate the seriousness of the situation. Now, spread the word. If people don't believe what an old soldier has to say, perhaps they'll listen to the snail.
Been doing a spot of gardening, have you, Miss Flit?
Working my green fingers to the bone. But the hard work appears to be paying off.
Indeed it does.
Blooms everywhere. I call it my purple paradise.
It certainly looks delicious. I mean, I imagine it would look delicious if you were an insect.
You mean if I were a bee?
Well, now you mention it.
You want to feed my flowers to your bees?
That is, if you don't mind,
How many would you like?
as many as you can spare.
Oh, you can have all you want, Mr. Wallace.
Oh, much obliged, Miss Flit.
Here, you can jolly well grow your own.
Righto.
Well, did you do as I asked? Have you delivered the message? Have you shown them the snail?
I'm not sure the snail will convince them, Major Crumb.
If she doesn't, the air raid siren will. But by then, it may be too late.